crazy in the head.
Let me... Lighter.
What is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 35? I don't know why I was going to say 135.
135.
Where did 100 episodes come from?
You're skipping ahead, bro.
Alright, so we got a few stuff to get to today. First I want to talk about what I was watching recently, as a few people have been talking about this movie. I know this movie hasn't really been getting a lot of credit for just being what it is and tapping into the type of just mindset it tapped into. I'm talking about Tenet. This movie, I wouldn't be able to give you a description of what this movie is. Just know that you're getting some Inception vibes, which means the beginning of the movie, halfway through the movie, just the whole movie, you have no idea what's going on. Probably until the last 5 minutes of the movie.
The last 5 minutes.
So yeah, you're watching maybe hour and a half, hour 45 minutes.
And then you're like, oh.
It's like, oh, okay.
The aha moment.
Tenet. I don't know what that word means. But this movie is crazy. You should check it out. I think it's Denzel Washington's son is the main character. He sounds just like Denzel Washington.
That's trippy.
So yeah, you get a lot of mannerisms that echoes Denzel Washington. And this movie is just, it's crazy. Like, there's so much in this movie going on. You need to watch it. Watch Tenet. This is not an ad. This is just
I
a
ain't
review.
seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it though.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just shit's going on. There's like a lot of backwards movements. Like, it's just crazy, man.
The advertisement for it is insane though.
The concept, I think, is it's like split reality type vibes.
Oh, so on some like Matrixy vibes.
No,
not Matrix.
Well, yeah. Honestly, yeah. You're right.
As far as like the split reality.
It's like he's doing something in this present reality, and something's already going on the other side of this same reality.
Is it because of what he did on the other reality?
Yes. So what's happening on the other reality is affecting this present reality.
All right, disclaimer.
And it's like what came first, the other reality or this reality, the movements in that reality or the movements in this reality. So it's a lot of like you're questioning yourself the entire time, and it's like so confusing. First? Yeah. But it's a good movie. It's a good thing that is good for right now as far as like going into like how movies are being developed now and like just pushing the envelope on creativity. So that movie is definitely. Watch that shit. That shit is crazy. Tenet. Yeah, I know you didn't see it, but just because I saw it, me and X saw it, I was just like, yo, we should talk about this movie. This movie is crazy. It's wild. Like I very rarely am I just like lost for words as far as how to describe something or you know what I mean. You know how I give it up. I'm very descriptive. So I watched this movie and the whole time you ask X, I was just like, yo, like I'm so lost, but it's lit. I'm like making up plots and storylines in my head, just like trying to understand how things are going, but it's dope. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. We could go anywhere from there.
You know what I thought about? Has anybody ever went to the bathroom at someone else's house, and then you realize as you're like we talk about number 2, and you realize that there's like no tissue, or it's like just that one last reel that you can't really wipe your butt.
At somebody else's house?
At somebody else's house.
Okay.
I've decided I'm done going through that. So if I go to your house and you don't have no tissue, I'm using your rag and I'm wringing it out and I'm putting it back.
Cause now, you know what? You know what's embarrassing? Having to ask somebody at their house to bring you some toilet paper because you're taking a shit.
Exactly. It's like, bro, I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm using your rag or whatever's on hand.
Because first, I'm taking a shit at your house. I didn't tell you I came here to take a shit. Right?
It just happened.
We're hanging out and now I'm taking a shit.
That's happened a couple times to me before. And it's like, bro, like, come on. I feel like everybody should have extra tissue in the bathroom. Like, what do you expect me to do? I'm not leaving without wiping my butt. I'm using somebody's rag or a hand towel or whatever you got in the...
Should you just go home? I think you should just go home at that point.
So you're gonna pull up your pants with dingleberries hanging in?
No. Like if you got... My God. I mean, if you gotta go to the bathroom like that seriously, you should definitely go home.
Have you ever tried to hold a poop for a very
Not only that, why is it not customary for us to check if there's toilet paper?
Because you're ready to sit immediately.
It's like you go into... Oh, man. It's like you go into the bathroom and you sit right on the toilet.
It's like, yo, and then you look over, you're like, fuck.
There's no checklist. So now you mid shit, no toilet paper. It's a horrible.
And then you contemplating what you gonna wipe your butt with the whole entire time. It's like, fuck. What can I use? What can I use? If you guys ever seen the movie Along Came Polly, the nigga used her ferret to wipe his butt.
Oh man. The things we've used to wipe our ass.
Now, there's a time when there wasn't no tissue, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had to, like, wet the roll.
Oh my God.
Separate the roll and wet it.
What, the roll? Like the thing the toilet paper comes on?
Bro, it's like...
Is that cardboard?
Because if you ever been at somebody's house and they all smoking and drinking, nobody's hearing you say, bro, I need toilet paper. Bro, I need toilet paper. It's like, bro, I had to do what I had to do, man.
I feel you. I've had to use napkins. I feel like we've all been there. But that's not what we came here for.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
There's a lot of shit going on. First, water.
Yeah.
Water is becoming scarce for some wild reason.
Yeah, apparently the world is not covered in mostly water anymore.
I thought that, but I guess that's not what it is anymore. I feel like we're dirt now, I guess, right? We're just all dirt. The earth is no longer 75% water.
Or that green shit. Yeah.
Shout outs to that. Yeah, they're saying that there's gonna be the Wall Street's gonna put stock on water. Shit is mad scarce right now. You might as well. I think this is now step 2 into getting people to bulk buy shit. So they're gonna go ahead and bulk buy water. So you're gonna have a lot of people just buying mad water because they think water's running out. We got how many oceans we got? We got Atlantic Ocean.
Don't quiz me.
We got a Pacific Ocean.
Atlantic Pacific.
There's 7, right?
What's the other one?
There's 7 oceans. I think there's 7. Is there 7 oceans?
Atlantic Pacific.
You don't know. No one knows. Can we fact?
Isn't the Antarctic Ocean?
Yeah.
Or
what did you get? You got the Pacific, the Antarctic.
Let me Google.
Is it the Antarctic?
Is it, or is Antarctica a continent?
I think it's a continent and an ocean. We're looking this up, guys. We don't want to give you guys. This is all to scale back to why there's a water scarce.
Okay, so there are 4. So there's Atlantic,
4. Wow.
Pacific, Indian, and Arctic. I knew I wasn't bugging it. It was Arctic. Yeah.
I forgot about the Indian one, but Antarctic is an ocean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly ocean. So there's 5 oceans, right? Yet we're having trouble with water. This is how reservoirs work, guys. We're channeling the waters from these glaciers and oceans. So there's no way possible we should have a scarcity on water. This shouldn't exist. So it goes back to what we're saying about how they market things in different countries, major large areas. It's all a scare ploy for you to now fund money into the economy. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but there's a lot of disadvantages and just bad shit to telling people to buy something all just to rise the economy.
You know what's funny to me? These niggas is recycling toilet water, right? As far as
Bill Gates, yeah, he drinking shit water.
As far as someone to drink, I know a lot of these water companies are doing it.
He cares for that shit though. He likes that shit.
I know a lot of people do it, and a lot of these water bottles, don't let them fool you. It's coming from a recycled fucking
septic system.
Yeah, so
shit water.
That's 1, and 2, I'm confused as to the narrative that they're spewing. Because first they were saying, "Oh, the whole world is gonna be taken over by water soon. Everywhere, or you're gonna lose some continents or whatever, because it's gonna be covered in water."
Because the
ice caps.
The water levels,
The water levels, and now we're like, "Oh, water's gone. Like we're running out of water. Water is on the same level as gold now."
What are we doing? What are we saying? What are you talking about?
Only stupid people believe this shit.
What are you talking about?
Because niggas is. I'm confused.
It just doesn't make sense.
None of
We're 75% water. We haven't even discovered most of the ocean. how could we be running out of what we're looking at every day? You go into an airplane, you look down, it's just all water. We could drink that. You just filter it out.
With a Brita.
Put all that shit in a Brita.
I'm still annoyed at the fact that Flint don't even got clean water.
Yo,
so it's just so many battles.
My days, yo.
It's so many battles. Now they talking about, they want to hand people Brita, every single family in Flint a Brita. But I'm like, when did you guys have that thought? So they can hook it up to their system. Oh. But it's like, are y'all niggas gonna allow them to hook it up to their shower? Because I know their shower water is just as bad.
Didn't even dive into how serious that could be if your water is poisoned. Because you're showering, you're drinking, like that's, damn, yo, shouts to Flint, bro. Let's get some help for Flint. Start a petition for Flint. Like, they don't got like 8 of those, right?
But the water is, the water, simple as you see it, the water that's running in our thing now is not good.
It's still good. Yeah, like I had a glass of water here earlier. I don't know if you saw me. I picked it up and it looked like the rim by where the water was sitting. It was some buildup. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yo, pay attention to the water you're drinking, because I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on right now, especially. It's like a lot of funny business with public health.
Shit.
Public health system. So do your research and look into what we're saying. They are saying that water is scarce now, so we're not really just making that up. I want to get into, what is it? They're saying how to conduct interviews now.
Oh, God. Virtual? What are they saying?
Yeah, or with, the COVID having to be like a mandatory thing. So you're looking at taking so many steps, especially now, to get a job, and then still maybe not get that job. Let's not talking about if you're a minority or not. So you got people taking COVID tests, which does cost money, to now not get a job.
I had to pay $119 for my COVID test. And I just think it's funny because you want me to get a job, right? I have to get a COVID test. Where am I supposed to get the money from?
Backwards thinking.
And if I don't get the job, how do I get a COVID test? How do I pay for the COVID test? And not only that, it's like, if I'm not guaranteed the interview, the COVID test is only good for so long. So it's like, I'm supposed to
gotta take another one within like 2-3 weeks.
And then they're like, they got free COVID tests. They got free COVID tests, but how many free tests are they going to be handing out?
Yeah, we're in a very difficult time as far as where we're going forward with the whole coronavirus thing. I don't want to be... is it ungrateful? I want to be grateful for Corona, but the thing is, we started this...
Out of Corona,
and to give people...
Out of quarantine, not out of Corona.
Out of quarantine, and to give people information during this time.
Right.
And as we can see, and as you guys can see now, we're all kind of like, yo, what the fuck is going on with the whole Corona thing? Because you just said, like, Shakespeare had the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm confused. Like, it's so much going on. Like, it's 2020, man. And you know what just dawned on me? I don't know why I didn't think of it, but, like, we're in December. At the end of December.
And we're still confused, right?
Yeah. So it's like, we was confused at the beginning. We're just as confused in the middle. And it's about to bridge the end of 2020.
We're in December.
So it's like, are we in this bitch for another 3 months? Or are we getting out? Or are we supposed to be vaccinated? Or, because I feel like, I don't care what nobody says, there's no way you can build a vaccine within the short space of time.
Yeah, speaking of the vaccine, the UK, they just pretty much gave it out to general public. They're flushing out their vaccine. So I will be paying a close attention to England and the UK as far as what's good with the people out there as far as the vaccines, because like I feel like they're just rushing a lot of things to get back to normal, and I too want things to get back to normal, but let's not jeopardize lives of the general public just to not wear face masks on the beach or to go grinding in the club again.
Because there is no way I'm finna get a fucking vaccine and then I start tweaking and I grow a fucking tail. Like, bro, like, it's kind of like funny but not funny, because they're pushing something that is unknown to the general public, and because people are naive and people want to have some level of normalcy, they're willing to go along with whatever. But I feel like you really gotta think and look at like what's going on. There's no way, bro. There's no way that you can mass produce a fucking vaccine for something that you couldn't even control. Remember, a few months ago, they had fucking coolers and mad shits of fucking dead bodies in New York fucking City and in China and all over the fucking world. So there's no way you can tell me that, oh, we got a vaccine now.
Yeah,
Everybody's gonna be
just
good.
got up and got a vaccine out of nowhere.
So where was the vaccine before? Like, come on. And you got all these big niggas fucking catching the virus, and they're like, oh, I don't know how he's gonna make it out alive. Y'all niggas is the one with the money. So niggas in poverty.
Think about us.
Yeah, niggas in poverty fucking depending on y'all niggas to fucking figure shit out, and y'all over there catching the coronavirus and telling us y'all know how y'all got it one or how y'all can heal from it too. But we got a vaccine from Pfizer. Like, think about that, guys. A fucking company that's been in shits. And let's not forget fucking Kodak is starting a fucking pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, right. Let's keep that in mind. Remember, we talked about that. But before we continue, I want to go ahead and take a break right here. This is a beat by me, J.Degrees. They always say shit and don't really do anything. I just feel like a lot of people do get locked up, or you know what I mean, you get pulled over, they smell weed in your car. Like it's a lot of hassle that come with marijuana that doesn't really need to. So
exactly.
Let me carry my shit. Let me fly out of Cali with like 2 pounds and just get it popping, bruh. Leave me alone. I'm just smoking dope.
Shit's been around.
I'm just smoking dope. That's it.
Let us be, man.
All right. Let's get into what you got over there.
All right. So, common misconception is that a woman needs her father. A woman needs her father for examples on how to be treated by a man. But a question came about as I was scrolling, the interwebs. Do women get their man problems from their mom?
Whoa.
Instead of their dad?
Their man problems.
Yeah, the way that they go about, being in relationships with men, the way they go about...
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, yeah, you're influenced by who's around you. And if you see, like, a guy mistreating your mom in a way, you're going to feel like, oh, there's got to be a reason why she put up with that. I mean, maybe the way he's treating her is combative to the treatment, in a way. Like, it's almost as if you have to put up with that treatment if somebody loves you, in a way. So, yeah, I feel like that type of behavior is learned from who's around you, of course. Whether it's your mom, whether it's your dad, you learn from who's around you. So, yeah, I feel like that's interesting.
I believe
to put it that way, yeah.
I believe, yes, you do get your behaviors on how you go about dealing with men from your mom. I believe it's true, yeah. My mom, she's fiery. She is, she doesn't take no shit. She's kind of no nonsense, no bullshit. I've never seen my mom in like the soft kind of like setting as far as like being in relationships. She's always an alpha. So I feel like the way I navigate like my relationships, I'm always like, the alpha. I feel like whenever people see my relationships from the outside looking in, it always looks like I wear the pants and not the guy. And I'm always like, I'm pretty much like a dude in a sense.
Nah, it shouldn't be like that. It should be like you assume the more masculine role because that's what you've seen. You know what I mean? You've seen our mom take care of situations in our upbringing. Like she was the one, providing such things for a majority of our time. We lived with our mom, and then we spent another half with our father. So that first half, like I can say you witnessed her just taking care of what she needed to do at the time. So yeah, you've probably learned that role from your mom, and I can see where you can grab that realization, and a lot of people can grab this realization. You your movements, how you go about your problem solvers, your analytical skills. You get it from who you're around. Mm-hmm. It's not like a genetic thing. It's like you move how you were taught to move. You know what I mean?
So I feel like in some sense it's kind of like subconsciously. You know what I mean? So most people don't even realize it. You're moving about a certain way, and it's kind of like, oh, like you've seen that behavior growing up, and then when you're adapting it in your lifestyle, you're kind of like, most people are like, oh well, I don't know why I'm like this. But when you really like take a wider look and a deeper like microscopic look at it, it's kind of like, yo, your mom she might have been the one.
Yeah, I was taught to move this way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting, because I never really thought about that, because it has you thinking maybe you can shift how you go about things, because maybe the way you move in your relationships could be a detriment to your relationships, as in that could be a bad thing for you to move in your relationship. Maybe you have a partner or someone that wants to be the alpha, and you're the one, you know what I mean, you're the alpha, so it's causing an issue for your relationship now. Yeah, I don't know why that shit keeps moving.
I feel like it's very hard for me to not be an alpha because I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, like I'm like, nigga. I'm more of a nigga, like, bro, my G, what the fuck, like,
what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not a soft like cookie cutter.
But I'm saying that could be to your downfall. It could be. So maybe I'm not telling you. I tell you what to do, but I'm saying look at it from the other side. You know what I mean? Maybe this maybe you need to adjust a little bit. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. People are gonna have to take you as you are.
Man, you gotta be. You gotta be a thug because I'm a German Shepherd.
That shit ain't for the weak. Yeah, man. I feel like a lot of dogs like get a lot of bad rep, and they're really like cool.
Yeah.
Except for the German Shepherd.
Well, if niggas feeding the dog like steaks and
humans.
Exactly. Like, of course they're gonna be like rampant and foaming at the mouth.
They got pit bull matches. They out here headbutting each other.
That's crazy.
That's sick.
Who was that nigga that was fighting dogs? Or
I don't know.
No.
I don't know anything about that. Incriminate me on my podcast.
No, there was a famous guy.
I don't know anything about anybody fighting any dogs.
Michael Vick.
Yeah, Michael Vick. Yeah. I knew there was a guy.
Oh, someone fighting dogs.
No, he wasn't fighting the dogs.
I thought he meant somebody.
No, he wasn't. The dogs was fighting. He had them fight. That would be crazy. He's scrapping dogs. What was he, a boxer?
Nah, he was a football player for the Falcons. But anyway, that's off on a tangent. So, yeah, I feel like, analyze how you move, and maybe you did get a lot of your behavioral actions from your mom.
Look at both your parents.
Not your father. Maybe it could be your mom. So who knows?
It is your mom.
Don't blame it. Don't blame anybody specifically. We got Verzuz coming up. Keycia Cole and Ashanti. Real quick, who do you think's gonna win?
I'm rooting for Keycia.
Why?
I feel like Keycia is highly slept on.
Big facts, right? Yeah.
And she's had it rough. She had a show where it was a lot going on, man.
Yeah, her and her mom, right? There's a lot of beef with her and her mom.
It was a lot. So, not that, like, she needs a win or whatever, but...
Yeah, I feel like Keycia Cole's songs hit.
They hit, man.
Ashanti got hits, but Keycia Cole's songs hit.
She was like,
Think about that.
You're like, she had that song with Lil' Kim, and Missy Elliott, bro. Y'all forgot about them shits.
Yeah, I feel like Missy Elliott has been the topic of the day for some wild reason.
I know, right? Keycia Cole has some songs that you kind of want to like fight like your boyfriend too if y'all going through it.
I feel like this Verzuz, y'all gonna really get in y'all bag with this one. I'll do what I usually do. I'll pop in for probably about 5, 10, 20 minutes, maybe tops. These shits are 3 hours. You're bugging. Nothing deserves that much time from me.
Especially the gram.
So I'm gonna be just tuning into a little bit of it. per usual, and give you guys my take on the next episode. Music, I don't know. It's been up in the air with these people. I really don't understand why no one announces their music anymore. Mm-hmm. It seems like Tory Lanez is dropping music, but I don't know who's listening. It feels like I feel like people are low key Tory Lanez fans still. I don't blame you if you are.
Himself.
Yeah, I don't blame you if you are. I really don't blame you if you are. I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
As always, we've been us. Keep your eyes open. We're at war with ourselves. We're at war with everybody outside. Stay woke, or is it stay awake? Because like they kind of create woke.
Yeah.
What is woke?
If you're woke, you're awake. If you're awake, you're woke.
I feel like it should be stay awake, but that doesn't that doesn't sound as cool as woke.
Tense.
What do you mean? Awake? Stay awake?
Isn't it past versus present tense? Stay woke. Or am I?
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Gotcha. I see what y'all did there. That's it.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.